It's like what? Apple would be like what? Team Black?
Amazing.
Is it Team Black? And am I green?
Oh, you did it.
So wait, is green good?
We don't like the greens.
Who's greens?
We don't like the greens.
Who's the greens?
The greens are, this is House of Dragon.
Is that the Targaryens?
Yeah, so they're both Targaryens now.
Wait a minute. Black and the... You know what, we got time. Never mind.
You basically got two families of the same house. Welcome back, guys. It's another week. We are back in the mix for Mood of the Week podcast. Come on.
Sir.
Oh, gosh. It's been a long week.
It is.
Guess whose voice is back? Mad. Okay, I'm excited. My voice is back. We're like 99% of the way.
99?
Yeah, it's like a 99. Just a little cough.
Because that 1% is in that cough now.
Yep. But I'm glad we're back. There's something I've actually been really excited to talk about.
What?
Because I realised this week.
What is it now?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this would be a good little kind of, I wouldn't say game, but it's a little, would you rather this or that? Or should I just say this or that? And I was thinking about this the other day.
Okay.
Apple Maps.
What about it?
Yeah. So I was driving.
It's
and
rare.
then, when you say it to Siri, I didn't say Google Maps. So I just said I wanted maps. And Apple Maps is the one that came up.
Why is that even on your phone?
What? Why not? Also with Apple Maps.
I haven't had Apple Maps on my iPhone.
I like Apple Maps.
When I got the iPhone.
Do you know, I think up until when we first got together, I was using Apple Maps.
I can tell.
I remember this. I used to shout at
Because that's how you got bare parking tickets.
No, that wasn't why I got the parking tickets. That was not why I got... How does that make sense? Parking tickets. I was not parked. I was moving.
Because Maps was telling you to park
No, that's irrelevant.
Inconspicuous
that
places.
wasn't what happened. I didn't park, actually. Yeah. The road was just not well signed.
Devil was doing Mario Kart.
I was just... No, it was a road that was just for bus. Okay?
The Cooper's telling you, turn around, turn around.
It just was... It wasn't well... The signage wasn't done very well. But that's not the point. But it came up as Apple Maps. And I was like, when was the last time I actually used Apple Maps?
Have you used Apple Maps?
I don't actually mind Apple Maps. What's wrong with Apple Maps? I like the fact that that is the one that comes up, though. It doesn't come up as Google Maps. Why do you prefer Google Maps?
Because Google Maps is the best maps ever.
Why?
Because it just is. It just is. Gives you the best routes.
Better than Waze.
So there was a time, right?
Oh, here we go.
There was a time when I got told...
Your faith was on...
No.
Yes, it was.
I got told Waze...
By who?
...was better than other drivers.
Me. I'm a driver and I was telling you...
So other currently driving people...
I've been driving longer than you.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
You've had a license.
I've been driving longer than you.
I've been driving longer than you.
No, you haven't.
I've actually been driving...
Anyway, that's not the point. I've been driving longer than you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool beans.
Legally, I've been driving longer than you. I don't know about you.
Yeah. You had... Anyway, so... I got told Waze was better than Google Maps.
Okay.
And there was a time when I joined it and it was cool.
Yeah.
You know, you got the little bubble man making little points and that. You know, every time you report something, you get points.
I didn't know that.
And then, one day, Waze took me down a route which added on 45 minutes to my journey. And I said, never again. Never again.
The only thing I
Google
really
would
liked,
not do me dirty like that.
I think Google has done that to us. It has.
When?
And I've been with you where it's taking us to some places and we're like, the road's locked off, no update, nothing.
That's not
Google
their
let
fault.
us. What do you mean? You should be updating.
It depends on when the road gets locked off.
No, there's been some times. Or when the road has changed as well.
They updated by our house.
We didn't.
Updated the
not
new
always.
build pretty quickly.
Not always. But also, I was going to say with Waze, I think Google does this as well, where if there's like an accident or something reported, it will ask you, is it still there?
Yeah, because Google Maps...
I do like that feature.
So,
that Waze, I think Waze did that first.
I think Waze was doing it first. Google Maps
like
have
feature.
taken those features from... Actually, do you know what? Does Google own Waze?
Good question, you know. I don't know. I don't think so. Because I would assume they would have like changed the
Not necessarily. It's like it's like Disney owning like Pixar, isn't it? It's called like Disney Pixar.
Mad. It is. It's actually owned by Google.
Bruv.
Oh, I did not know that. Since 2013.
And now you know, guys. 2 and 1, they're all the same.
I did not know that.
Because the features that were coming across into Google Maps was
because Google said,
was like, I was like, what's going on?
And then they said, come.
That's crazy.
Let me talk to you for a little bit.
I don't know when I was using Waze though. That was years ago.
I love my Waze.
Google Maps, amazing. Apple Maps will send you into a ditch.
It depends. I like Apple. I like the like connectivity of all the apps and all the stuff on your phone. I do like that.
That's a different.
No,
topic.
I do like when you tap the address on something or you say it goes to Apple Maps first. You might not always want it, but that's where it goes to first. But I just realised I haven't used it in like 10 years. It's been a long time.
Apple Maps?
Yeah, I haven't used it in that long. I was deep in it the other day. I was like, rah, I haven't used it. No, but that's what I'm saying. When was the last time you used Apple Maps?
I have never used Apple Maps. I remember
to be fair,
it was one of those,
were never Apple gang though.
Yeah, but even when I came to iPhone.
I know, but you were never Apple gang. You weren't originally Apple gang.
So?
I think that has something to do with it.
No,
you
it
didn't
doesn't.
start off on Apple.
Look, guys, don't do this. If you
Did you ever? You never had Apple either.
If you like
did you have
Apple,
an iPod?
An iPod? Yeah, I did.
Did you? So you would have had iTunes.
Yeah, I've got all of my 120 songs that I bought with legal money.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
They sit there, they've got so much dust on it, it's unbelievable.
So you actually going into the store on the iTunes?
Yeah, and using my EMA money.
Oh, babe.
Move, man, don't do that.
You were buying.
It was like 79p. Sometimes.
So
it would be like 59p.
So were you ever on the LimeWire wave?
Nah, you see, I didn't do that. The reason why I didn't do that, the reason why I didn't do that. So obviously I have an older brother. I have a few older brothers.
Yeah.
And one of them scared me.
But I tell you what, it's gonna infect your...
Yeah, but
oh my gosh, that was part of the experience. It didn't have me. My computer died.
This is how you can talk freely because there were some people...
It was part of the
downloading a song and all of a sudden your computer just goes...
Oh my gosh.
The mouse just starts doing...
Nah, you had to have experienced LimeWire. I can't believe you never had that.
No, I never said I didn't go on LimeWire.
No, but you didn't have the experience of like trying to go through all the songs that you're trying to download and you had to leave it.
Yeah, but
let it download.
Yes and no. So at the time when LimeWire was going on, obviously, I was in like 13, like 14 stuff. But remember, I didn't actually get a phone until I was like 14. You know?
Yeah, same. I think I had my first iPhone in like year 8.
Yeah.
By year 8, year 7?
Yeah. But remember, at the same time, even though I was doing all these downloads, what space did I have to put these on? Before I even got the iPod, I had one of those MP3 sticks.
Oh, so you had the YouTube
It was
converter.
like 8 gigabytes.
Did you do the YouTube?
No, that's a lie, I'm lying. It wasn't 8 gigabytes. We was talking megabytes.
Did you do the YouTube converter? We converted the YouTube video into the audio.
Of course I did.
So you were on that wave then, not the LimeWire.
Yeah, but sometimes it didn't
Similar
go.
concept,
sometimes it didn't go right.
Oh yeah, sometimes to charge the game.
Sometimes it didn't go right.
Sometimes you think you downloaded something, yeah, and then you're listening, and it's not the song.
It's not.
It's not the song. Or to this day,
it's not even audio, bro.
To this day, there's certain songs, and I'm used to the LimeWire version. Where there would be something said on it, and then I'm in my head, and in my head I'm singing it, and then I'm like, oh snap, that's not even the lyrics.
And then someone's gonna be like, what are you saying?
Yeah,
and you're like, don't you know the song, bro?
Nah. They don't understand the struggle, the struggle. Yeah, I think I bought music like. I would say like once or twice.
I didn't start buying music
on iTunes.
I didn't start buying music until like 6th form when I actually got a job. And 2, the EMA was flowing. I
never got EMA, you know.
Oh, sorry.
Because mine would have only been like £10. My mum was just like, there's no point. Because she wasn't bothered to sign up and do everything.
Well, the EMA was good.
I know, I wanted it.
Back in the days, man.
It wasn't.
iTunes, you tried to listen to the music. You know you was rich if you actually downloaded the whole album because that was like £7. Man.
Yeah, when they used to drop it. Do you remember, oh my gosh, what is that
U2.
U2, they took over. Yeah,
Guys,
your phone,
I don't
iPod,
think-
everything.
I don't think there's been like
couldn't get it
a
off.
Gen Z
I could not get it off
version
of that.
of
No.
what happened to our
No.
iTunes
The
account.
deal was solid. Whatever deal they signed with Apple,
One day,
solid.
when you just signed in,
Yeah, and it was just
there
like,
was
what's
YouTube.
this?
It was like, what album? What is this?
I tried everything. Delete.
You can't get rid of
You had
it.
to like restore everything. Nothing.
I think that's got to be one of the
That's
greatest
crazy.
like
Takeovers ever.
collaboration
the
deals.
deal was
for-
sweet.
It came onto everybody's
The deal was
account.
sweet. The deal was so sweet.
Also, did
That's
you
it.
actually listen to any songs on it?
I did at first. 'Cause I was thinking, what is it? And then I was just like, what's this? I don't want this, and I can't get rid of it. So I'm stuck with it. And it was you just used to sit there on your phone, no matter what. It was just always there,
Bruv.
and I couldn't get rid of it. So
Bruv.
every Apple device I went
It was
through,
just there.
It was just there in the
Bruv.
back all the time.
Bruv.
That reminds me as well when I think it was like I can't remember when we started streaming music, but I just remember moving from. I remember I was on iTunes because I've always been an Apple babe, right? That was like my first smartphone, always Apple, since I was like 13, 12. And I just remember the point where I was looking for certain songs and you just couldn't find on iTunes.
Yeah.
And I had to then switch to Spotify.
See, now for me, music-wise, what was I doing music-wise? What was I doing?
I remember walking around with a CD player.
I
one
think
point.
I came to Spotify late. I think I was on like iTunes still, and then I just wasn't like listening to music for like the longest time. But I think I was on Apple Music because I think it just felt like it was like a premium something. And then someone told me about Spotify.
It was a premium thing because I remember when people were saying you had to. I remember
Yeah, but
just trying to
the
understand
price-
the concept of streaming.
Yeah, but the
That you had to
price,
pay
yeah,
monthly.
right. But my thing was just because you didn't have to pay, you just pay some subscription and you could get like any songs. I was like, alright, cool, whatever. So then I think I was on Apple Music. I think I got it because of EE. Yeah, they gave you like 6 months free or something like that. So I was on
Yeah.
Apple Music. I remember that. And then when it cut off, and I saw the price, I was like, But then Spotify was there, and then Spotify had the student discount. I don't think they had the Duo and all that stuff. They had like the student discount stuff. I think it was like £5 or £6.
I think that's how most people used to get in. I think it's still there, but you still have the ads in it on the student one.
No,
It's not.
It was the normal.
No, I feel like the student
Spotify.
one isn't.
I've never had
ad-free.
adverts. I never had adverts
Oh,
ever.
maybe that's just the free version then.
Yeah, the free version. Wow,
got
I didn't
ads.
actually realize. So I didn't know.
never had that. I
I
just
didn't
went
know
straight
there was
into-
adverts until I was like at work, and then somebody was like streaming.
I know the
through
advert
Spotify,
started.
and then it was like bopping and vibing, and then someone was just like chatting. I was like,
What's going on?
"What song is this?" It's like it was adverts. I was like, "Oh."
I never.
YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like when we made the switch over with YouTube and you used to be able to watch videos from start to finish, no ads, and then the day came, boy.
Guys, get yourself a person who has YouTube
That's
Premium.
mad. It's
They
not
are
that
real
deep.
ones. They're
But
not
you
that deep.
don't. No, wait.
Hold on.
You don't watch
You
YouTube
don't think it's
enough.
that deep, Deborah?
You don't. I don't think you watch YouTube. If you're someone that watches YouTube, like I know I do. Like I will watch it as how I would watch like a TV show.
Yeah.
So for someone like me, it makes sense. But I feel like if it's not that, if you're not that person, because I watch a range of stuff.
It's not just adverts you get.
No, I get you know music.
and all
I
that
know,
as well.
but I'm just like, if you're not someone who watches YouTube like that, I just don't feel like it's worth it. As in, like, I feel like you could use so many other streaming platforms if it's just for music. Why specifically would you
I
go
feel
and
like
get
YouTube
YouTube
Premium
music?
has a lot of other stuff on there as well. Because remember, you've got
Okay,
the
I
whole
could be
thing where
wrong.
you can watch like outside the app and all that kind of stuff rather than it cutting off. And...
Oh,
But anyways, I know for a fact
remember
the
that.
adverts get you. Do you know why? What do you keep on doing in protest?
I turn the sound down. They go on mute. I don't care what it says. Yeah. If I had to sit there through a minute of adverts, I'd have to listen to it.
Oh my god!
I don't care what it says. I'll have to listen to it. It's pointless.
That's Deborah's mutiny, guys. Make sure. Yeah. You want to give me
Because
90
it makes
seconds?
sense.
No sound.
Yeah, why do I have to sit through it? And the worst thing is, yeah, some videos don't have it. Like when they don't monetize, the videos don't have it. You don't even clock it.
Yeah, until you
Try
get to the
switch
end.
something else.
I know.
Go on something else.
I know.
Also, just going back to the Spotify thing for a second. Did you ever think it was Android?
No.
I think the logo made a lot of people think Spotify was Android.
It was just because you came off Apple and then
Not just that,
obviously
it was black
Spotify
and
was
green.
green, black
Yeah.
and green. But
I used to
when you
think
went
that.
on the actual app, no, I didn't think, oh, it's just like an Android thing. I was just like, this just This just felt better.
Even the fact, did you know? You probably may have known this because you were using it a lot longer. The shape is kind of off.
Yeah, it's a little to the right, I think.
Yeah, like it's not straight. Oh, I remember there was a day, yeah. I was looking at it and I really went close and I was like, huh, am I seeing this right? I thought it was me.
Maybe you downloaded the LimeWire version.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I think you're funny. No, I didn't. I was just like, huh, it's actually not straight. Didn't even deep it.
Yeah.
I didn't even deep it.
Which, can I also say as well, just now that we're talking about the Spotify thing, and I think obviously, let's put Apple Music into it as well. I think what's happened with music, you know when albums come out, so Spotify do this great thing, I'm going to assume Apple Music does the same.
They put it...
When they tell you like an album's either like, when an album is coming out or is like already out, you know, they do like the...
Doesn't it do it for if it's someone that you listen to though?
Yeah, or be depending on like your preferences and stuff.
I like that feature.
So I do like that feature because then now, especially if you want to just listen to more music, Discover Weekly, save it, listen to it, it refreshes every Monday. Just make sure, because that's because
I like the releases one.
It gets repetitive, and I know that shuffle's not working properly. That shuffle's not working.
The smart
properly.
shuffle's good.
The smart shuffle was good, yeah. I'll give it that. But the normal shuffle, it lies because when I press another, I know it's lying because I'll press another song,
Oh gosh.
So and I expect it to shuffle,
And it
so you
plays
start listening. But then I've memorized like the last like 5, and then when you look at it, it's the same order.
But I mean, to an extent though, don't you think it's also because you probably have like your, let's say like 10 songs that are probably on rotation. I think if you probably take public transport into work, I feel like depending on like the length of your journey, you probably have like 10 songs or something like that. That's your heavy rotation, right? And then I feel like if you drive, you're probably more inclined to explore and you'll probably set on like a playlist because you won't always be able to change the song. So you'll probably be more inclined to do the whole explore thing. But I do feel like it probably does repeat because those are literally the songs that you're listening to most of the time.
I'm not saying it's the
like even when it's on shuffle, you're skipping. You're forwarding.
No.
To the one that you want to hear. So do you really want to hear the shuffle?
It depends on the mood. Back in the days of uni, I remember I used to read all the time, and then it was always just like these couple songs I'd always listen to. So much so that when I listened to,
as in music with words. Like with lyrics?
No. Some I'd say like 80% without lyrics.
I was gonna say, I can't do that.
But the thing is, when you get into the zone, you don't even hear the words anyway.
No, I can't do that.
You gotta get in there.
No, I can't do that. The inner monologue.
I can hear my voice over the music.
Oh, I can't do that. That is something that's always really got to me. I can't listen to
the
music while reading.
It sets the more the ones that don't have like lyrics and stuff.
Yeah, no lyrics, just the instrumental.
But sometimes I get some lyrics in there, and I just go into the zone.
I can't do that.
I go literally into the zone.
I can't do that. Yeah, that's actually something I can't do.
Actually, back in the days that I actually used to listen to, which was part of like the rotation, was actually The Zone, Drake and The Weeknd. Literally, but it doesn't really have that much words. But I think it was more the tone. But anyways, what I was saying. Great that they have that feature, but my thing with music that's happening now, and I'm not sure if we've spoken this before, but is, you know how because the album comes out, and I'll take the J. Cole one for example. J. Cole's album came out, fabulous album. But when I was talking to some of my friends about, do you like listen to it? Like, yeah, I'll listen to it. And I was like, what songs did you like? They're like, no, I need to go listen to it again. Because what happens is, they just listen. They're not even listening. They either just like listen to all of it, or they're skipping through, just trying to hear what they like and stuff. Yeah. But you didn't actually listen to the album. And I keep on telling people, you need to listen. If it comes out, listen to it. Listen to it again in a different like setting, and listen to it once more. Because what always happens is, I've seen so many times, you'll listen to the album, say, I'll give it like a 6 or a 10 or something. Then you might be in the club one time, and then one of the songs is playing. You're like, yo, this is a vibe. But you listen to the album though. But why it wasn't a vibe before, but it's a vibe now?
But my thing with that, but maybe it's different type of music. So I don't want to say they're not the same. But I'm gonna give an example of like, for me, with like dancehall, like an album, like Popcorn's album, for example, for me, I would listen to that from start to finish. Like that album was great.
What's that one called? Is it called Forever?
It's the Forever album.
I knew it.
Oh, I think that's his best piece of work, like throughout his whole career, in my opinion.
Has he released the album after that?
He has, but I think that one was a lot better.
Oh, he did.
The album after that, I can't remember what it's called, but it's one that has twists and turns and numbers don't lie. But I think, I was going to say, with dancehall, the songs sound better in a club. And they sound better when they're sped up.
I hear that.
So I was going to say, for some songs, I do think you can listen to it at one time and know if you like it or not. But I do think there are certain songs, like for me as well, outside of dancehall, but I think dancehall does that really well. But the song sounds so much better when it's sped up. Remember Work? From the Anti album. Oh, I hated that song.
You hated it.
When it first came out, I hated it.
Though.
Not Carnival, just when it came out, and like I think obviously that was like pre-COVID when people were still going out clubbing and
like
stuff.
2017.
I think that made it sound
16,
better.
17.
Yeah, it's 2016 I think. It made it sound better in that kind of setting. And I don't think a lot of people liked it either. I think
everybody in their
it was
auntie
very
had the red
different.
and green and yellow dress.
Yeah, when you heard it in that setting, it was a vibe. You know, it was a different type of shellings. But I think for some songs. You can listen to it once and know if it's something you'd listen to again and again and again. Okay. Like the J. Cole album for me, well, I think when you asked me and I listened to it the first time, I think there was like 4 songs already I liked. And I think it was like Life Sentence. And then there's a song, I can't remember what the song is. I can't remember if it's on Fall Off.
Who's in it? Is it just J. Cole?
No, it's where he's talking about like, basically like, he owes a lot to Drake. Like the fact that like Drake supported him in the early days. I think it's on the Fall Off album, I think. But even that, the more I listened to it, I was like, raw, I didn't even realise he said that. And I was listening to the lyrics, the more and more I listened to the song, and I was like,
yeah, J. Cole does that. You have to sit. That's what I'm saying.
I say that though.
You have to actually
study.
sit down, you got to study, take out the book.
Yeah.
You got to start making notes.
Do the annotation.
Be like, so he said he was here at that time.
Yeah. He's someone you can't listen to it. Because his music it's not hype music. Hence why, again, those type of settings won't work.
Some of it can be hype.
Life Sentence. Oh, that's my jam.
The number one.
And
number one
for me. And I was going to say, that was like Deja Vu on the previous album. For me, those songs, immediately, and No Role Models, immediately I know I'm going to like those songs. And again, you can tell those are the songs that were like, if you go on Spotify, I think they're still in the top 10. But I'm saying it doesn't work for every song, I know. But I do think sometimes you can just know the first time if you're going to like it or not. You know what you like. But I agree. I don't think you should be skipping. I think you need to force yourself to actually listen to it.
I think that's...
I agree with that.
Everybody's just trying to like speed run and find like the trendiest song, or just to say like you know that song or something.
Because everyone wants everything on demand,
and listen to the song, man.
You know how
just
culture is.
Just listen to the song.
Everything nowadays is like quick. It's the fact that like people are putting their heart and soul, and I think of like Chris Brown, for example. Yeah. I can't remember what the album is called.
The heart.
The one with the heart on
something, and he had 50 songs on it.
Bro, but the song, there was gems.
I know, but
there were gems. But look,
50 songs.
There you go. But if you're someone that's like really wanting to know, do I like it or not?
You're not going to remember all of the songs on an album.
But I'm the kind of person, I'm meticulous like that. If it's something that I like, I will add it to my liked songs so I can go back to it. Not everyone does that. Some people listen to the whole thing first and then come back to it. It just depends. It just depends on the artist and like what you do to get used to new music. Because
I don't know. You guys tell me, because I think nowadays I genuinely think people are just because it's on demand quick. And it's nice and quick and there. You just speed. And the reason why I say that, iTunes gave you a minute and a half
of what
preview of a song because no one can buy it. Sometimes even 30 seconds.
Yeah,
so you had to make a gamble.
Well, exactly, it's the same thing.
You either had to gamble whether you're going to buy it or not based on that 30-second clip, or you had to wait on MTV.
You know if you like it or not. You didn't have to listen to the whole thing, but you know if you like it or not. That's what I'm saying. It depends.
I think the freedom of just being able to, I think it's I don't know. It's a weird spot.
Are you saying this because it's J. Cole?
No, not just J. Cole. I'm saying it in general for everyone.
Okay.
No matter what album comes out. Because, again, I think because you just have it there, it's like, oh yeah, I'll listen to it, whatever. So you can you'll just speed run it just because you can. We couldn't speed run iTunes, not unless you had the P's, because they cut it short, samples. And YouTube did not have the library for music like that. You either had to wait for someone to do one Bugs cut off a radio.
It's good, but it's good though. Like streaming, I think is good in that you don't have to be downloading all these songs anymore. You can just like
Yeah,
access
true.
them as and when as well. And you can do, I think you have the offline version of like Spotify.
Yeah, that's what I do. I make sure they're offline before when you're traveling.
Yeah, so you can just listen to them. But I think it's just, I think that's everything though. You can apply that to everything, that whole on-demand, quick,
I know.
like you want it
know.
now kind of thing.
I know. And
Because like even when the album drops, for example, I do like the feature, like it tells you, like on Spotify, that something has dropped.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I do like that.
And then does help with the gigs as well when they're like doing their concerts.
the
and
concert,
stuff.
I like that.
That's also
like,
a cool
so
feature.
one
as well.
or sometimes,
Yeah.
I think they do it as well if there's like merch.
Yeah.
Or like pop-ups and stuff like that. I think they do that as well.
You need to make sure you're actually following the artist. Sometimes it'll just recommend. Even if you're
Might
not
just
following.
recommend.
But you need to, I try to follow like artists I genuinely like
okay.
and stuff, so you can get like all the stuff that pops up. But yeah, man, you let me know because I don't know what's going. For Spotify, I'm gonna assume Apple Music is in the same situation where they might.
What
be
else
like
is there?
pop-up.
I know
would
those are
assume
the
so.
big ones.
What music wise?
Yeah, Spotify, iTunes,
You've got SoundCloud,
YouTube
didn't it?
Music. Is there a premium version of SoundCloud?
Yes, there is.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else. Right?
That I would listen to music on like that. No.
Yeah.
Like, I think like obviously like the big hitters are like Apple Music and like Spotify.
That's what I'm saying.
and
They're the big ones.
stuff. SoundCloud. Those are for a different situation. That's the playlist. That's,
Oh yeah, when it's
those are you're just
when
trying
it's
to find that
dancehall
one.
time. Yeah. SoundCloud. Yeah. SoundCloud.
Name me DJs, man. Shout out your DJs. Let them know. Let them know. Run up your streams.
DJ Lani, come on. Always on job. DJ Nate, I love it. DJ Nate UK, yeah, love it. DJ Lani, DJ Nate,
DJ Dynamic.
DJ Dynamic.
The one to remember.
Oh my gosh, that's your favourite, bruv. I remember when Carlos bought that. Yeah, I found a playlist.
After all this time, I was finding trash, and then I found one. I was like, yeah, I got it.
Them free. I'm trying to think if there's any more. Oh, for Afrobeats, I haven't really found one, but it's DJ.
Hold up.
DJ Hold Up is good. There's somebody else. I think it's like DJ Lord something. Oh my gosh, hold on. Wait.
It's a jungle for SoundCloud. It is, but you can find some gems in there, you know.
I do like because Afrobeats is quite hard. I find it quite hard personally to find a DJ. DJ Lord OTB. His is actually alright as
I
well.
need to play that because I don't remember.
I'll play that one, but he's actually been alright. He's been in my rotation. And you said DJ Dynamic. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, and then
good.
we just find the random DJs who are like, yeah, add it to the favorites.
There's
Add it to
even
the favorites.
recently I've been listening to Sir DJ Corey. Man has a gospel,
that was from when we went
playlist.
Yeah.
I said, what?
And we picked him up from when we went to. Remember we went to that random.
No, not random. We went to
16. Is it called
16 or
16?
a Bricks bar venue. And then he was at Freedom
And
Street.
he was going off, and he was at Freedom Street. He was like,
Yeah, SoundCloud I think is good for that. I like listening to dancehall.
Discovery.
You discover a lot more. And again, because I think with the songs, like dancehall songs, you'll get one rhythm and there's like 5 songs. So what I like is it's kind of like a little game. It's kind of like, oh, what do you think's coming next? And you have to ask the person, you have to say quick before the lyrics drop, and you kind of know, like, you know, what song it's going to be. 1 or 5. It's always going to be one of them songs.
Yep.
But I feel like with Afrobeats, maybe not all the playlists I've listened to are the same, but I feel like it doesn't always get mixed. So I think on YouTube, it's easier to find the ones that will mix a song like that than on SoundCloud for Afrobeats.
Yeah.
But I think for dancehall, it's really, really good on SoundCloud. There was something else I was going to say in terms of my this or that. Oh, you know something that irks me? We all, not all, but a lot of people have iPhone. Why are we not using a text? Why are we using WhatsApp when we have iMessage?
Because WhatsApp, there's legacy. There's legacy to WhatsApp.
The same feature
We went through strife though.
is on
WhatsApp
iMessage.
used to be free, and then we had to pay the 79p, and then not everybody was
And
paying the
text was
79p.
free. Why are we not using it?
Because, Deborah, top up days when you had your little
No, but I'm
£5.
talking about iMessage now.
Yeah, but we
where
didn't
it's
have
Wi-Fi. You don't even need.
Yeah, but remember back in the days, not everyone had iPhone, so it didn't like cement itself. People were just picking up like the iPhones.
Yeah, but you could say that you had. It wasn't just WhatsApp.
That's why people had.
Do you remember you had
That's why people had
Viber?
BlackBerry though.
Remember Viber? You remember Viber?
Yeah, but I never
Viber.
understood. Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
Viber.
Yeah, but I never understand what was. It was
They were all
one
the
where
same
it's the one where you
thing.
could call, but using the internet, innit?
You could call internationally.
Yeah, but you didn't use
they're
up your
all-
minutes.
Yeah, but they're all the same. It's like when you get contracts now, and I'm like, your contracts now, you don't even pay. Don't pay, but everything is unlimited minutes, unlimited text.
Like, you don't have to get on it.
No, but what I'm saying is, why are we not using iMessage? It has the same feature. You can still send your photos. It still has it there when you're ready to go back to them.
Yeah,
You
but
can
not
send
everybody
your-
has an iPhone. Well, I think actually now,
A lot of, you can
I think
do this.
now
You can do it
between
now with
Android
you can do it
and
with Android.
iPhone, you can actually FaceTime each other.
And you can now see the emojis. Like, I remember there was a time, where you were sending emojis.
Oh, brother,
to
you
Android,
get
and
the square box. The shame.
And then that's when I was like,
shame.
oh, I can't talk to you.
No,
You ain't there.
shame.
You ain't there. Or, even when it would just come up as SMS. But now I can actually see when certain people who have Android have read it.
Yeah.
You never used to be able to see that. It was just gamble.
That shame culture was mad, you know. That was actually insane.
Nothing compares to when...
Android phones aren't cheap, you know.
Remember Android and Snapchat? Or like Android when people used to have... This was like, maybe like 10 years ago, and people used to put stuff on Instagram, and it was blurry.
It
was CCTV.
This is why
level
I moved from Android to
camera.
iPhone when we was doing the content tape. Because remember, that's when we did our first travel vlog that we did, the one we went to Jamaica back in like 2019. I literally got the iPhone for that reason.
No, but I think with that, we use both. We use the camera and the iPhone, I think, for
that. was all iPhone, you know?
No, it was camera as well. We had the Canon.
No, Canon came later.
I'm sure that was that.
Do you know how I know? Because on the slide at the end, remember I came on the slide, I was using my phone.
Mad. But that's what I'm saying. I think it was mixed. I think it was a mix. But I like the iMessage feature.
Yeah, but those apps at the time, I think they genuinely were uploading better if it was on. I think they had some sort of deal or something that was going on because
sweet deal.
It was, but Android was getting no love. Nowadays, it's a different. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Like I said, I'm buying some iPhone, babe. Apple, babe.
Is it like a thing? Like Apple, you just have to. No matter what it is, you just have to. You have to ride or die for Apple, innit?
I think their marketing is
it's
just
like what Apple would be like what
amazing.
Team Black? Is it Team Black? And am I green?
Oh, you did it.
So wait, is green the good?
We don't like the greens.
Who's the greens?
We don't like the greens.
Who's the greens?
The greens are this is House of Dragon.
Is that the Targaryens?
Yeah, so they're both Targaryens now.
Wait a minute. Black and the... You know what, we got time.
You basically got two families of the same house. We've been over this. You got two families of the same house.
Great.
Yeah. You got the Team Black.
Oh.
Yeah, that's your OGs.
Okay.
That's your OGs, you know. Great marketing. I mean, they started off in Game of Thrones.
Anyways, so moving on. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
That's funny. Well, great reference though. I like it. I like it.
Oh, there was something else I wanted to talk. Something separate to music. And I was talking to my friend about it the other day, and it was the black movies.
Oh yeah, I was talking about this at work.
The term black movies, which was actually it was an interesting topic actually. When I was talking about, and essentially how it went was in the modern day. You say modern day, you know. If you was to say from 2010 upwards, name me what you would classify as a black movie, not black film, just
from 2010.
From 2010 onwards, and I'm gonna ask you the reason why. I'm going to tell you the reason why.
There's been some.
There's obviously been some.
But I think the big hitters that people tend to think about would probably be early 2000s and the 90s. But I think there has been some really big ones since 2010, but I think those would be the ones. And I think primarily it's because when you go back to like, even probably the 80s, to be honest, because Boys in the Hood, I think was like 93.
I thought it was late 80s as well, you know. It might have been 93.
I think it was 93. Early 90s. But you didn't really have like a big space in Hollywood for all black movies. Sorry, not black movies. For all of these black actors to have a space in those movies and be casted. So then you had directors like Spike Lee. You also had like other directors that created spaces for black stories to be told. And therefore that then gave way to a lot of the black movies that we know today. But I think it's because we weren't always the main character or unless it, well, I don't want to say this was the only one, it's not, but I think when I think back to probably like the first time you saw a black person on big Hollywood TV, it was, I think it was Gone with the Wind, if I'm correct. I think.
Watched it.
I haven't watched it either, but
That's
I know all the
from
references.
1966?
No, it's from like 19, like, I think it's 40 or 30 something. It has, I can't remember her name, the first black woman to win an Oscar.
Yes.
I think it was for supporting actress, and she played like the mammy in the show. But again, we're always depicted in a certain way, or there's a certain story being told. So I think that's why we then had these kind of stories come up where we were the main character or the majority of the cast was black. Oh,
The reason
I wouldn't call
why-
this a black movie,
okay.
but I was going to say Black Panther, but I wouldn't call that a black movie. But in terms of having a majority black cast.
Exactly what I was saying
Yes.
to my friends. So the reason why we was talking about this is because we were saying black movies, what defines a black movie? Is it because of the romance? Is it because of a particular situation that's happening inside the film? So for example, when you say like black movies, we'll say something like, oh, Why'd I Get Married? Or something like that. Yeah? Because you had like a series. Is it Why'd I Get Married? Why'd I Get Married to?
The one with Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's both,
Yeah, right. Then you'll have, in the modern day, he was trying to say, Get Out is a black movie.
Is it? The majority of the cast wasn't actually even black.
But
Is it because of the main character and director? Is that why they were saying it?
they were saying because of the
what it was about.
situation and what it was about, it made it a black film. And I was like, it's actually very interesting. What defines a black movie? Is it having an all black cast? Because if so, because then it'll be like, it's something like, not to put it, what about The Help? The Help had mix.
I think, again, it depends on
cast.
What you are defining as a black movie. I think, like I said, if you go back, I think, in my opinion, that was the origin. But I think now we've gotten to a point where I think it's not perfected, but I think we've gotten to a much better space where you don't necessarily have to have a black movie. It's just a movie. But the majority of the people in there might be black, or the story might be a black person's story. But I think we've gotten to a point where you're getting big Hollywood films like Black Panther, like The Help, like, I was going to say Judas the Black Messiah, great film. Black Klansman, great film. I was going to give examples of those where they are big Hollywood. Big Hollywood films, but you're getting a majority black cast, and you don't need to call them a black movie anymore. I feel like we've evolved. So I feel like with those...
Oh, that's actually a shout. Maybe it's in a sea of predominantly like white or Asian films.
What do you call What do you call a black movie?
So I was working on the basis that black movie was more centered around what the topic was about. So more around like either the love or the strife or the daily events that occur in a black person's like life in society. That's what so for example, Pursuit of Happiness. Okay. I don't hear many people say like Pursuit of Happiness is a black movie. I would have called it a black movie because the whole entire movie is essentially about the struggle of a black man. Okay. Losing the job, trying to find a job, trying to provide and all that kind of stuff. Is that not giving the essence of a black movie?
Would you say, I don't know if you probably never watched it because I think this is an old movie. I think this was the name.
What was it?
Jungle Fever?
No, but I know of it though.
Yeah, I think that was like
wild
the
name.
60s, 70s.
Wild name, yeah, sounds about right.
It was way back when. But I'm going to say that story, like the definition you gave, and this isn't to say what's right or wrong, by the way, I just think it's an interesting take where you had someone's experience, which was a black man, and they were dating I think she's Italian-American woman. So I'm saying in that situation, that was an event that was going on in a black person's life back in those days. Would you say that was a black movie?
I haven't watched it. Genuinely, I haven't watched it, so I can't actually comment.
But by definition,
it sounds like a black movie, but it could not.
I think for me, it's a mix of that, but it's where the majority of the cast are black. back then. But I'm saying now we've evolved. We've got into a space where it's not even a black movie anymore.
It's not a black movie
it's a
in
movie,
that term. It's just with black people in it.
Yeah, who are like your big hitters. Like we're not having to see them as supporting actors anymore. They are big Hollywood names that like demand that respect in that space. They've sort of like done their time,
I think certain
craft.
films have made...
It's like Sinners
I don't know. It's like Sinners... Sinners is a fantastic film.
Yeah, but I don't think we would need to use that term anymore. Black movie. It's a great movie.
Do you think it's just the term, the black movie term is maybe now just, like you said, might be just be outdated.
I think it's
because
outdated.
We're now in a space
I don't think
where
it was a bad
you can
thing.
freely just watch film. Like you had, what is it? Us. Nope.
Nope was weird.
I don't even watch it.
It was a weird film.
Yeah, like Nope. Woman King.
Oh, underrated.
12 Years a Slave, even. You got so many of these films that have come. Oh, I don't know why I keep saying Detroit. It's not Detroit.
It is called Detroit.
No, and the other one, Salem.
Selma.
Is it Selma?
Yeah. I was gonna say, oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. But keep going.
But what I'm saying is nobody. Maybe we are in that arena then, because I haven't heard anyone say that they're black films. But if it was in the past, I'd still say I would still classify them as black movies. But maybe the time is outdated because we just have not the freedom. I don't want to say the freedom. We have worked hard.
Yeah, they worked hard.
Be on par with
other movies.
Movies that are just called movies.
Yeah. To the fact that I think as well, it's the fact that you have movies like Black Panther, right? Which big Marvel film, one of the highest grossing Marvel films. And the fact that it was about a black superhero. It was
people acting up and coming to the cinema in kente cloth.
I think it gave people something to be proud of. And I think also, I was going to say, I think in my opinion as well, I think a lot of black movies back in the day doesn't mean that they weren't others, but I think a lot of the ones that we tend to refer to, Your Love and Basketball, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, the list goes on. I feel like it was a lot of it was Black America. Belly.
Yeah,
a lot of it was Black America. And I feel like there was a lot of stories which were not on the big screen, but we can refer back to, which were from the Caribbean.
Shotters.
Yeah, why are you laughing? It was a big film. You even
it took
had
me so long to watch it.
So many references.
This is crazy.
You have so many references of Jamaican culture in them, Say the Last Dance.
True.
Or even
because you went on to get stuff like The Intent.
What's it called?
The Intent and The Intent
Dancehall Queen. You had also as well.
True.
I was gonna say you probably had Nollywood movies, which were back from that era as well.
Oh yes.
Which we probably wouldn't necessarily know. You may have seen it when you were younger, but they weren't big movies. So I think we've gone from them being just black films to a point now where you're seeing big Nollywood movies on Netflix.
Yeah.
You're hearing these stories not just about Black America, but just black stories in general.
True.
And what I like as well, which I think the UK needs to do a lot better with, is that the stories now aren't just about slavery. It's not just about being in the hood. I like the fact that you're seeing so many more movies about we spoke about this before, but I like that. We're moving to, like I said, Black Panther is a great example. If you're 5 years old, 6 years old, and you're looking up and seeing a black superhero, someone that looks like you, or you're looks like your dad or your mom, great influence for you. You're also seeing a lot more stories about, again, people becoming lawyers. You're seeing people in positions of power, not just, just those kind of stories where you're just
putting it out there. We're still waiting on Static Shock whenever that remake is.
I was gonna say that. That's what the point I was gonna say. I was gonna say TV shows and cartoons. I'm gonna refer to them as well. Would you call them black TV shows? Because in my head I was thinking of Insecure.
Proud Family.
You had Keenan and Kel, that show Raven. You had do you remember did you watch the Men in Black cartoon?
Yeah, a little bit.
Bro, back in the 90s, the Goofy movie, that was I don't care what anyone says. That
Oh my god! I just realised what you just said.
I don't care what it says. That story, the black story. I don't care what it says. Okay,
I've heard people argue about this.
Watch the Goofy movie. Watch
this.
it. But
I've
I'm
heard
saying
people
like
argue
that, or even like Boondocks. We know was hella black. It was black. But
Beautifully.
what I'm saying is that
Beautifully.
you had so many cartoons as well and TV shows. My Wife and Kids and stuff like that.
Yes.
Which are cultural classics, not just for black people, but I feel like in general.
True.
And I feel like you wouldn't call them black TV shows. You would just call them, and these are early 2000s, 90s as well. Insecure obviously is a little bit later on. But you wouldn't, it's like, okay, again, it's depicting us in that way of like the hood and, you know, criminal activity and all
Top
that.
Boy, innit?
And now I was gonna, well, that's the English like version, I guess you would say when you're referring to that kind of genre. But I was gonna say Power. I was gonna say that it's not a black story, but again, the majority of the people in there are black. You wouldn't call it a black TV show.
Yeah, but you had like
And there was so many
basically
spin-offs.
main characters.
But look at all the spin-offs.
Yeah, true.
Look at
Well, you had one. Well, yeah, one, two.
But
One
you don't
one
call-
all black,
What?
one mixed.
What was
Raising
all black?
Kanan.
Yeah.
Then you had like a little mixed thing with Tariq's one, and then you had.
What do you mean by mix? As in what, there was white people in the car?
like
I think
the car
throughout all of
kind
them there
thing.
are, but you wouldn't call, what I'm saying is you wouldn't call that a black TV show. And you wouldn't call like Insecure a black TV show. But it's funny because genuinely I feel like if you were to type this into Google,
What do you say?
I
what
do
you say,
feel
but
like-
Insecure. I think Insecure would come
no,
up.
I feel like if you wrote something like, let's write
Oh my
black
God.
TV shows.
It will just be predominant. I think it will just show you like predominantly like black cast.
2000, let's say 2010 onwards. And let's see what we get. Just thinking about it. Thinking about it. Hold on.
This is gonna be mad.
What do you think you're going to get?
I don't know.
Okay.
I actually don't
I'm trying
know.
to figure out ones that we would know, right?
I just call a few out.
Go on.
No, you just call a few out.
Scandal.
Oh yes. Wait, Scandal.
Scandal.
As in
Scandal, Olivia
as in
Pope.
with Olivia Pope.
Yeah. You got the haves and the have-nots.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Being Mary Jane. That's one with Gabrielle Union.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
How to Get Away with Murder.
Really?
Blackish. Survivor's Remorse. Power.
Yes, yeah.
Which is
it said
Empire.
Power. It said Power. Empire of obviously.
Greenleaf.
I knew Greenleaf was coming next. I knew it was coming next. I knew it.
Underground, we watched.
Got cancelled.
Atlanta. Great TV show.
But those TV shows, the main
Insecure.
casts are.
Luke Cage.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not saying these are bad, by the way. I'm just, she's got to have it.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that with Nola
Oh,
Darling?
Nola Darling.
But what I'm
Oh, my
even
God.
Snowfall, Dear White People.
Oh yeah.
Like, look at all these gems.
Yeah, but TV shows.
The Shy.
TV shows, yeah. Oh yeah, good thing.
You know,
Yeah, good TV
great
shows,
TV
man.
shows. I'm trying to like just quickly summarize. I don't think you've watched it, but Boomerang, that was pretty good. It was like following on from I think the Boomerang we know. You had Mixed Dish, Godfathers of Harlem, great show, very underrated,
Godfathers of Harlem.
very underrated, and you've also got like P Valley.
Hey.
Got P Valley.
reel it
That's a
back
great
in.
story. That's a great story. Okay, that's a great story.
Hey. Kids, don't watch it.
But my point is that even still, and I'm assuming the algorithm probably brought that up because it's mainly a black cast. Or is it that it's mainly black people's story?
Yeah.
Because it's all, that's what I'm saying, it's very subjective. But I think that's where Google's coming from when you look that up. But it's quite interesting how we don't really call that anymore a black movie or a black TV show.
Yeah,
but
I feel like it's
if you were to search
term.
it, you know what's going to come up though.
Because when you say black movie, everyone just runs back to like the 90s and 80s and stuff, which rightfully so you would do, but
because it was needed. I think certain things you went through weren't being told.
We still have these black movies, but they've just lost the tag, which I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing.
I do think something that we have gotten better at as well with these sort of like black TV shows is the fact that what's that TV show that I watched? I think we watched it. It's got the girl and the boy, and they I think they're like really in love, but then they got into college. I think season 2 is coming out soon. She's like a sprinter, and then I think he's on the spectrum.
I know what you're talking about, but I cannot remember for the life of me.
But my point is that you saw a whole different story where you didn't see someone who grew up in the hood.
There was no gang
his parents were like, his parents were like wealthy. You know, he was someone on the spectrum as well. I like that we're talking more around different versions of black people. Not everyone grew up in the hood, and not everyone is neurotypical. I do like that. I think we've done so well going in that direction. I think there's more stories being told of different black perspectives.
Stuff like How Did They Fall?
Yeah, it was great.
Such a cool
a
concept.
Western, a black Western. Man. That was really good.
Oh
great
my goodness,
concept.
I forgot about thing.
What?
Django,
yeah, I would say the same thing. But because it had the slavery part in there, yeah. But
repressed memories.
But again, Django was on the other side of it. He was. I remember that scene where he's in the blue outfit, yeah.
And just starts whipping.
I'm like, again, and it's fun. It's funny because when you watch the reactions of like the slaves on the plantation, they're just looking like, oh my gosh, kind of thing. And it's like, wow, a black man doing that.
Crazy.
It was like a different perspective of the experience. But again, I think it's just we've come such a long way. I don't think we need to call it black movies anymore. I think we've owned that space. Don't get me wrong, there's still work to be done, but I think we've moved. We've definitely moved for sure.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And I love that. I love the different flavours and different perspective. And I think, again, not saying black people were the ones who did it first, but I do think often in media, when you think of diversity, I do think back in the day, we were probably like one of the first big groups. But that's not to say we were the only.
Yeah.
Because now, I was going to say Bridgerton as well. I think Bridgerton does it beautifully, where you're seeing so many different like perspectives. You're seeing like, I think it was like the recent one where the Lady Penwood? Yes, Lady Penwood. It was the actress from Harry Potter. And she was the villain of the season. She was always in the black dress.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that when she came in with her daughters and they were speaking, I think it was Cantonese. And it was just like, oh, yes, representation. Like, you're just getting, like, different perspectives. You're getting different stories of people of colour. And back in those days, people would never think people of colour were there. But they were. And you're hearing them stories be told again. Like, would you say Bridgerton is just a white TV show?
Yep.
Is there even such a term? White TV show? Why is there a black movie? Black TV show? Is there a white movie? White TV show? No, there isn't. Like
Emmerdale and stuff, or Hollyoaks. Well, they've become more diverse over years anyway, though.
They've had to be.
They've just become more diverse over years.
Back and the people acting.
Shameless.
Yeah.
Both versions.
But even then, in Shameless, was there any black people in Shameless?
I think there was.
I don't know, it was like an Asian family. I think they used to own the corner shop, the Bossman shop. But I can't think there was any black people. It was like way up north somewhere anyway. But my point is just, you don't call anything a white movie, do you? So why are we using black movie?
Again, like I said, I think the term maybe was just in a time where
it was needed.
You didn't see a lot of like black people in films.
Yeah. Those
were heavily defining roles.
Yeah. I think it made some people's careers. Yeah. Like, it was great though. I think it celebrated black culture, I think, and it really put stories out there that weren't always told, and I love that. Yeah. I think that was something needed at the time. Yeah. Still is. I just hope we just get away from just it being gangland.
100%.
To being
I've been saying this.
Different stories.
There's more to this.
You know, we haven't watched, and it came out recently. And I'd love to see if anyone has watched it as well. I'd love to see in the comments about I can't remember what it's even called. It's one with Method Man and Kelly Rowland.
The Christmas song.
It's not Christmas. I think it's like, it came out Valentine's Day. I think they're both like broadcasters or reporters, something like that. And they get like an assignment and they're sort of like battling.
I know what you're talking about.
But they're in I think they're in love or attracted to each other, should I say. And like, I can't remember like the rest of it. Obviously I haven't watched it, but I'd love to know, because some of the things I'm seeing is that it was a bit cheesy.
But that's what they're designed to be. It's the
romance. But it was like overkill.
Yeah, but it's the romance. You know there's always going to be a...
Yeah, but there's techers, you know? There's techers to it. Not for me, I'm just saying, this is what people be saying. This I've been seeing on TikTok, is that it's a bit like, too much.
Yeah.
But I'd love to know if you have watched it.
Yeah.
Let us know. Is it worth watching? Is it recommended? I want to know because I haven't actually watched it.
And I want to hear people's take on the. I genuinely want to hear people's take on the black movies thing because it was a good conversation to have, and it just got me thinking about like from like the 2000s onwards and stuff. Not to say that it hasn't been done, like black movies have stopped, but terminology's changing.
Still going.
Yeah.
Still going. And I think I said this to you like a few weeks ago. I think there's such a gap in the UK for more stories like that. Stories about, I want to see like a black lawyer trying to make it in London. I want to see someone trying to develop an app and they're trying to get like investors. I want to see a story like that. I want to see something like Succession. Like a.
Them said, give me a little Mad Men situation.
Yeah, you know, what's that TV show? Oh my gosh, Beating Black. Where you have a family. Wait.
I get
You got
it.
a family that is like that level of wealth.
I get it.
I've never seen that in the UK. That story.
No, I get it, but I
Not the other part.
I wish.
What are you gonna say?
The scenes.
Went long.
Because it'll be like.
I think that's Tyler Perry though.
Are you gonna pick up the car? Oh. Do you want me to pick up the car?
They're adding
What did
drama.
I ask you? Are you picking up the car?
It's drama.
6 minutes of. Are you gonna pick up the car?
But it's drama. It's a trainer.
There's drama.
But
And
it's
then
Tyler
there's
Perry. I feel like
6 minutes.
I feel like there's like a, what's the word? Signature of like certain directors.
Yeah, that's how you know it's Tyler Perry.
Or movies
Yeah,
or
yeah.
TV show where you know who it is. Like I think it was oh my gosh, there's one that we're watching, it wasn't Grey's Anatomy, it was something else. And you were like, oh, was this Shonda Rhimes? Or this kind of feels like Grey's Anatomy. And I was like, mad, it actually is. I can't remember what we were watching. It was something, it was like a medical drama. Maybe it was Private Practice.
No, because I would have known the characters. I would have known, because some of them are from Grey's Anatomy.
I can't remember what it was. There was something we were watching and you were like, yeah, this feels like great. And I was like, yeah, Shonda Rhimes. Yeah. Or even like a 50 Cent TV show. Like if you didn't know Power and you watch some of his other TV shows, you may kind of realise.
I kind of watched like, was it like Life?
Yeah, I didn't watch that. There was something else he made though. There was something else he made. When I remember it, I'll say there was something else he made, but I feel like you kind of get a sense of like something created by him. There's one coming out in the UK. I can't remember what it's called. There's a TV show he filmed.
He said he was working on
He was
something.
working on something.
Yeah.
I think it's like a boxing or fighting
for the UK
thing.
I don't know. Yeah, stay tuned for that.
I don't know if it's a TV show or documentary, but it's something. It's something coming. But I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be good.
But anyways, so by the time you're watching this, it will be.
Yes,
Because
sir.
there's no way I'm going to just end the show without saying Ghana Independence Day.
Gosh.
When it's Jamaica Independence Day,
You know-
I'm gonna have the same energy for you.
You never have energy for me.
What do you mean?
When
I'm
it's-
jumping up and down. Woo!
And I'll be jumping up and down as well. Guys, yeah. Guys, I'm seeing a lot of hate online about, what is it? If both your parents aren't full-blooded Ghanaian. I've been seeing that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know where that's coming from. So what? The half Ghanaians can't...
I couldn't comment.
Okay.
I couldn't
I've been seeing that a lot though. That if both parents aren't fully Ghanaian, then I don't want to see you like celebrating. I don't want to see you in the mix.
Oh yeah, I saw that on
Have you
TikTok.
not seen that? Yeah.
That was a bit mean.
I've been seeing it going around. I was like,
That was a bit mean.
what's going on? Why not?
I know.
Why not?
We're now gatekeeping being Ghanaian.
Well, I mean, there's
Not
a
me.
lot.
Everyone, come and enjoy. Enjoy.
Not me, boy. Not me. There's a lot of Ghanaian Jamaican mixes, you know. There's a lot of kids.
Yeah, there's way too many.
There's a lot of Ghanaian Jamaican mixes. I think your whole family is actually not just Jamaican, but I was gonna say Caribbean
There's
and Ghanaian in terms of
yes,
grandkids.
There's
There's actually a lot.
influence.
I've seen so many weddings as well where that's been it. So in future, sorry,
Well, if there's one thing you're not going
gotta
to
be
do
a
at
mix.
a party, is stand still.
of course, of course, you celebrate 2 times a year, Ghana and then the next, whatever the mix is.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
But until next time, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Come on.
Throw down our Ghana flag.
Love it.
I'm playing.
But on the road to 100 followers, guys, come on. Make sure you're commenting, interact with us. We want to hear from you. Please let us know. like your opinions on the black movies. Like, I really want to know. Don't forget, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, and of course, we are on Spotify.
And
Love it.
Apple.
And Apple. So I always
See,
get Apple.
we got both of
My
them.
bad. Sorry. And Apple. We got both. We're working on it. But on the road to 100 followers, guys, here on YouTube. So please do engage, and we will catch you next time. Bye.
Peace.